No, Sony doesn't own this one.
No,
Sony owns
Sony
the other
owns it.
Spider-Man.
No, Sony does own it.
This Spider-Man.
Yes, I looked it up. Sony owns it.
But there's 3.
I know they own the rights still. Technically, Marvel is like collabing with them, but they
feel
don't own
like
the rights.
that's gonna trip you up, man. Welcome back to the show. Today's discussion is on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Ward, tell us what we know about this movie.
For sure. So currently all we know is that Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to release July 31st, 2026, and it will be the new upcoming Sony Marvel sequel, right? So based on the last film, Spider-Man No Way Home, which was released in 2021, it had its world resetting spell, leaving everyone, including MJ and Ned, forgetting who Peter Parker is and that he is Spider-Man. In the aftermath, though, Peter retreats back to his college life to live a simple life while studying and trying to hold a part-time job.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you feel about him being in college and not being a grown-up?
Yeah, it's a little strange, especially since the comic book is not set in that same time setting, right?
Yeah, I feel like the tone's going to be a little different because, in the comic, he's a grown-up. He's struggling with work. Not to mention he was married. And in the movie, he's in college. He wasn't married. He's just some kid struggling with kid things while also trying to be a superhero. I think it changes like the tone a little bit of where they're trying to go.
For sure. And I think it's going to be a little strange, too. I'm sure they're going to incorporate it in the film somehow. Like, he always has a love interest, right? Spider-Man's always like working with some woe around that. But with MJ forgetting her memory now, I don't know if that's going to be taken by one of the new cast members that they have. Or possibly he's going to try to reignite some flame there with her again. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're going to try to bring it back together. Try to bring the crew back together, Ned and MJ. I mean, also Ned is different too because, he has some of the abilities of Doctor Strange, to what it seems like.
Right, that's correct. I forgot about that.
They're kind of changing the direction.
He knows how to do the little teleporting circles now, right?
Exactly. And and I like that they're trying to bring some of the comic book feels into the movie, but they're changing it. They've changed it quite a lot, especially the fact that Mephisto was originally the one who reset the world for Peter, and now they chose like Doctor Strange, but yet Mephisto is in the Ironheart show.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still gotta catch that show.
Same, me too. But now I'm wondering, like, what was his reason to be around in the first place if he's not involved in the reset of Peter's life? I remember, it's Doom. Mephisto has a lot to do with Doom's timeline, especially with Doom's mother. Yeah, he's the reason why his mother's soul was trapped in hell. So,
okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, everything connects with Mephisto and Doom. Oh, I guess that could be, the connection with Spider-Man, the new movie, Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
That could be their tie-in finally.
Yeah, because that's something everyone was wondering as well. Like how did they all connect? So, that could be a big part of the Mephisto thing. So let's take a look at the cast.
Wow, what a list.
Yeah, we got John Bernthal. I think that's how you say it, right? Bernthal?
Bernthal.
Frank Castle.
Yeah, Frank Castle, man. What a goat.
Yeah, that was a really good casting. They decided to put Frank Castle. Now, he's not in the comic, by the way. Neither is Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. They're both not in the comic. And I don't think Scorpion is in the comic as well. So they're really going a different direction.
Correct.
Compared to, the comic book when it comes to like the villains and the cast. And I don't think Frank Castle is going to be a bad guy, right?
I think they're going to make him, we have some theories coming up that we're going to discuss, right? But I think there's definitely going to be a conflict between Spider-Man and Frank Castle. That's going to like have them at odds at first, and then they're going to join forces against, the villains that are in the town terrorizing. But I think the biggest segue is that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Frank Castle and Scorpion have beef. It has something to do, I think, with Scorpion like trying to murder his son, and there's a tie into that.
Okay, that makes
Frank
sense.
Castle actually wants to murder Scorpion, like he wants to flat out.
Well,
murder him.
that might be it then. He wants to kill, and then Spider-Man's like, no, we don't kill bad guys here.
Exactly, we all know how Spider-Man is.
That.
But like, let's look at the rest of this cast. So Sadie Sink is an interesting choice, and I know there's been theories around what her actual role is going to be, and they're kind of leaving that blank right now at the moment for us. But that could be another love interest, or it could be possibly another villain that we're discussing later on.
Oh, that's why you said they might be another love interest beside MJ. But yeah, there's a possibility of another villain based off the comic book. Am I correct?
Correct, and that could be her, and we'll go into that in a second, folks. All right, well, before you guys move on, make sure you click that subscribe button and ding that bell so you guys can stay tuned for some more.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really good information. What about Liza Cologne?
Again, that's another role that has not been discussed, what she's filling in for the movie right now. I'm guessing
Lots of blanks.
Yeah, side character. I mean, we don't have the whole cast. This is just like the main.
Yeah.
Cast.
They're keeping this movie very, very hush hush. The movie takes place a year before Doomsday, which is their next movie. So, we really don't know too much on how it's going to tie in. And right now, everyone's just speculating. So, what do you think about Tom Holland's new outfit?
Right. So, man, I love Spider-Man outfits. Like, playing Spider-Man 2, 1, and even Miles Morales, like, my favorite part in the video game was just collecting all the different outfits and seeing them out. So, I'm really excited that they're bringing this outfit to Tom Holland. And it's sick. Like, it reminds me a lot of Tobey Maguire's outfit because of the raised webbing. Like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man fit, like, it had that arachnid look to it. And we'll bring that up as well, so just so people can see the comparison. But it has a really cool, like, arachnid look to it. So this outfit, or this suit itself, it's really nice. I just wish they would have placed the placement of the emblem just like another inch or two higher on the chest. It's a little too low for me for some reason. It's like my OCD is bugging me how it looks and how it appears. It needs to be a little bit up. But besides that, overall, it's sick. And I really like the raised webbing. I think it's going to have a nice touch, especially with all the angles and the glaring off his suit. It's going to make him look a little bit more 3D poppy.
I get it. So listen to this rumor. On X, there's pictures of Tom Holland, and he's like fat with his stomach out.
Oh, man. You got a Thor
So
situation?
everybody is laughing at him. They're calling him Fat Spidey right now. I just think it's really funny because they're filming right now, and people are catching Tom Holland the most strange angles. You should see some of the comments. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Yeah, but that's trending right now on X.
But
so check this rumor out before we continue. There's another rumor that Frank Castle fights the Hulk in this movie, but he fights him in one of Iron Man's other suits.
Oh.
I think it's the suit that Rhodey had. I forgot what it's called. War Machine?
War Machine.
Yeah, it's War Machine, yeah. So the rumor
That'd be
is
sick.
Frank Castle gets the War Machine suit and he takes on the Hulk in the movie.
I mean, I hope that's a legit, like a concrete rumor that pans out. Like, that would be really dope to see. I'm just excited that the Hulk is in the film because there's a lot of like crossovers in the comics with Spider-Man and the Hulk. So this kind of brings a lot of that to the fans that have been wanting to see that collab between the two of them. But it'll be neat to see them fight. I mean, I think it's going to be sick to see. Most likely Spider-Man's going to get in the mix. So this will be a three-way fight between them all.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty
I'm
sick.
not even sure if the War Machine suit is even able to take on the Hulk. It's kind of unrealistic, right? Wouldn't you agree?
100%. I mean, Spider-Man can't even take on the Hulk. Like, come on.
Yeah. How are they going to stop him?
Tie him down.
They're going to have to put him to sleep.
Right. That has to be the way. They don't have no Black Widow this time.
Yeah, that's pretty strange of a cast dynamic. But it looks like there's a tank in California. a tank driving around the city.
That looked interesting. That looked pretty interesting. So, yeah, I think that led more into some of the leaks that have been coming out, right, recently, that there's some type of connection of the tank, like the symbolism on the tanks themselves are leading into the whole, the Inner Demon Gang, I believe that's what they're called.
I seen that picture as well with the symbol on the tank. I forgot what it was for though.
Yeah.
But it supposedly it does lead into an additional storyline.
Yeah, exactly. So if it is the Inner Demon Gang, they're actually tied to Mr. Negative.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it works. Like Mr. Negative runs the Inner Demon Gang, and that symbol is the Inner Demon Gang's like gang affiliate symbol. So the fact that we see that on the tank means that, hey, then Mr. Negative technically is confirmed, and the Inner Demon Gang is confirmed as well.
Okay.
I mean, all leaks right now, but speculation. But it seems like that's the way it might go.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, Mr. Negative is in the comic, and a lot of the other villains in the comic are not really transferring over to the movie.
Yeah.
So maybe he plays such a big role that they decided to move them over. So I know you played the game. Like, can you tell me a little bit about him? I don't know much about him.
Yeah, so I mean, the biggest one I think he was in Spider-Man 2 as well, and I know I played him a lot with Miles Morales' version of the game, but his main character or his actual like regular person name is Martin Lee, and he's one of the major antagonists that you fight in the game. He's a huge boss fight, and his whole thing is that he controls negative energy and he uses it to enhance his physical abilities and create like dark energy constructs. So he could also have some mind controlling abilities. But he's really the first character, if you really think about it, that Spider-Man has to fight, and at least in his own series, that's like supernatural of some sort.
Oh yeah.
And he has that dual kind of personality issue where he's Martin Lee, the good guy, kind of nice, chill, and then he converts to Mr. Negative, who's like evil and wants to do malicious things.
So who are they casting for Mr. Negative?
So as it stands right now, there's no confirmed leaks. It's also rumors. A lot of the fans or seeing what people like, echoing around Reddit is hopefully that Steven Yeun, if that's how you pronounce his last name, or Yun, will play it. I think that would be a pretty neat casting. In my opinion, he fits the aesthetic or the look for Mr. Negative. And he's a great actor overall, right?
Yeah, he is a good actor from The Walking Dead and other projects he's been in after. So yeah, I think he would be a good cast too if they can get him, on board. But they're kind of keeping that secret as well for some reason.
Yeah, and there's also another rumor right now that's going around that possibly Scorpion could be embedded with the symbiote from Venom, with one of the symbiotes.
Yeah, I saw that on X.
And so if that happens, that will make a lot more sense why the Hulk is involved, right? Because, I mean, then he becomes very supercharged. And then you have two strong villains. You have Mr. Negative and you have Scorpion that's like symbiotic. And so then at that point, Spider-Man is not going to be enough. Even Punisher might not even make it through. Like you kind of need a big A-rank superhero to come in and beat them down,
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if I mean, I don't know what he would look like a Scorpion guy in the Venom symbiote suit.
Yeah, I think it just embeds into his Scorpion suit and makes it kind of look more badass.
Venom is already ugly enough. Like now you're gonna add Scorpion stingers to him.
Yeah. Well, it'd be probably like a different version of it, right? So it's not gonna be like Black Venom, It won't be like Carnage that we read. It might be just like a green version. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's different symbiote colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know there's different colors, but I'm not sure if. I guess Venom can make children apparently or something.
Right.
Like
There's
that.
different symbiotes themselves that
Yeah.
have the different personas, and that's why they all have Carnage. And then you have, I forget the name of the girl one, but I used to play it a lot on the Super Nintendo game.
Yeah. So do you think Harry Osborn will be in the movie?
I think in spirit. In spirit. So this is a good new rumor that's been going around with Lily Hollister being another character that gets brought back in. And so if they bring her in, right, then we are going to have a setup for Menace, which will be the new Goblin. I don't know if that will really take hold just because based on all, like, there's just so much going on in this movie.
Yeah, and that's what I was originally pointing out to you off camera is that this Spider-Man doesn't feel like Spider-Man. It feels like Scooby-Doo almost. Like it's like Spider-Man and the cast. In all the other Spider-Man movies, it was Spider-Man and, every once in a while will team up with a superhero. But it's like they want us to like have like Spider-Man and, the Scooby crew. And everybody's together and they're all doing their thing. They all got different abilities and different uses.
Yeah, my biggest concern with that is kind of like what happened with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3. It was like, right, like they had too many characters. And they all didn't have enough screen time, and they had to like change the pacing because you had like Sandman, you had the symbiote that took over Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're right.
So like there was just a lot going on in that movie, and
that's one of the talks as well is that Tom Holland can't carry a movie on his own. It's like him plus everyone else because maybe Marvel doesn't feel that he can sell on his own. Mm-hmm. So they have to mix him in with all these other diverse characters.
Yeah.
It's the diversity hires Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think Tom Holland's starting to land a little flat for sure. So maybe that's really what it is. Like
yeah.
His character, like he plays the same persona, right? So it's like, I don't know. I think people have seen enough of it. Maybe they just need something to amp him up.
Yeah, possibly. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, well, guys, this is everything we have for you today on the channel. We appreciate it if you guys would give us a thumbs up and stay tuned for some more.
Take care.